1 billion GP is a lot of money. Most people spend it on items like an Elysian Spirit Shield, maybe a Scythe, or it means they're really close to getting that elusive twisted bow. I'm spending this 1 billion GP a little bit differently. I'm dumping all of it onto Implings to get clue scrolls. You heard that right, 1 billion GP, all to be spent on clue scrolls. Now, we've all seen plenty of medium clue openings, and everybody loves seeing ranger boots, I do too, but even better than that is seeing someone get 3rd age. So I will only be buying Implings that have the potential of giving hard clues in order to get the best chance of actually receiving a piece of 3rd age. After looking at the prices of certain Implings and their drop rates on clue scrolls, I decided to go with nature Implings to get the most for my money. Since nature Implings are usually between 3.5k and 4k GP, this means I will be buying well over 200,000 nature Implings, which each have a 1 in 100 chance of giving me a hard clue. Now, I started buying these back in early March with the intention of having them all bought in about 2 months, so I didn't get merged too badly, though I knew that buying this quantity was definitely going to raise the price. I just wasn't really sure by how much. I'm sure most of you have heard of it already, but I was using the site called GE Tracker to take a look at the prices to make sure I wasn't overpaying, though admittedly, I did get somewhat impatient after about a month, and you can see that on the graph right here. This giant spike in the middle, yeah, that was me buying 100,000 Implings. Sorry if that affected any of you guys. Honestly, the site's amazing, and I found it really useful. Even though I'm not much of a mercher or flipper myself, the graphs and the data provided make it really easy to know what to offer so you can turn a profit. There are suggested items to flip if you're newer and might not have the best grasp on merching yet. And if you're a premium member, there's even a way to set up text and email alerts if items fall below a certain price, so you can snag them for cheap instead of having to stare at graphs all day. GE Tracker is also free to use, and it's a website, so you don't have to download anything or risk any malicious viruses or anything like that. So I strongly recommend checking it out through my link in the description if you want to help me out. And if you end up liking the site, there is a premium version for only $2 a month that gives you tons of extra features like the text and email alerts for prices, more information on all of the graphs that you see, and tons of other useful tools to help you make more money and keep better track of it. And if you become a premium member, it really does support my channel so I can keep making more videos like this, so I'd really appreciate if you guys check that site out. Finally though, I was able to snag all of the Implings towards the end of April, and then the Dead Man Mode month-long tournament was announced, which means I would have actually had another month to slow buy them. That would have gotten me about 10% more Implings, which doesn't sound like a big deal, but that's about 25,000 more. That's 250 more hard clues in theory. Kind of sucks, but you know what? Not that big of a deal. This is still going to be tons of hard clues. So let's go ahead and get started. So I started off kind of cautious because I had never really spent this much money on such a large quantity of items before, so I was buying them kind of in small quantities, testing the market, not trying to, destroy it right from the get-go. After a while, though, I just started putting in larger and larger offers until it gets to the point where I just put in an offer for the rest of the 1 billion total GP all at once. Now, that offer didn't even last that long, and as you can see, the price has already kind of spiked up from what I was originally paying. So I was kind of done with this, and I just ended up casually increasing the price, and it didn't seem like that big of a deal at the time, but that's why I ended up getting a little bit less Implings than I should have. As you can see, the price that I ended up leveling out at was just slightly over 4k, which is what caused that massive spike in the graph. But eventually, we did end up getting all the Implings purchased. Whew. It's done. I just woke up, and I saw that my buy offer has completed for 100,000 more nature Impling jars. That is beautiful. Stick them with the other ones. That is 232,000 nature Impling jars worth 1,060,000,000 GP. Holy, that's a lot of money. Now, I actually spent less than this. I spent roughly, if I just spent 430 mil there, I spent roughly a bill myself, so technically I could slowly sell these back right now and make 60 mil profit. But that's not fun. Obviously, I'm not going to sell them back. After about 9 weeks of buying stuff on the Grand Exchange, it's finally done. I finally have all the Implings in my possession, and here's how I'm going to do this. Now, like I said earlier, the drop rate's 1 in 100, so it's looking like we have over 2,000 hard clues that we're going to be able to do right there. I'm not going to do all of them in one video, that's pretty ridiculous. I plan on spreading this over about 9 episodes, give or take, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to open about 250 hard clues per episode. We're going to save all the masters and selling all the loot until the very last finale episode where we can see if we made a profit. Let's go ahead and start cracking these clues open. It is time. I am ready. I am finally ready to start opening up all of these impling jars. And I do kind of regret not just waiting longer to buy them, because at this point, I could have saved myself like 100 mil if I had just bought them a lot slower. But that's okay. I wanted to wait for the dead man hype to pass before I started doing this. No idea what my inventory is going to look like. We'll figure that out as we go, I guess. Not the most fantastic start, as on a 1 in 100 drop rate, I'm already like 300 implings in and don't have a clue scroll, dude. I even checked my bank. This is the clueless clue scroll. I don't have any hard clues in here. This is gonna be rough. There we go, we finally got one. I've already very quickly realized that it probably would be a really good idea for me to just build that wilderness obelisk in my play-around house, so I'm gonna do that after this clue. There it is, the first ever clue completed. Just roughly 2,000 more, let's go. Oh, there we go. That should save us quite a bit of time for all those pesky obelisk steps in the wilderness. So there's like 3 hard clue steps that I think are just absolutely terrible, and this is one of them. You have to run so far. This is like a 5-minute clue step, man. Because like most hard clues you can get done in 2 or 3 minutes, but then certain steps literally take you longer than an entire hard clue. Whoops. Accidentally ripped this clue open the second I got it. My bad. So far my clue rate's still not looking very hot. I've opened about 6,000 implings so far and only had 37 hard caskets. I have enough that this RNG should eventually turn around and level out to the 1 in 100 expected rate, but gotta admit, it kinda hurts a little bit. Well, that should be clue number 100, I believe. Yep, that is 100 hard caskets already. Shouldn't say already, I only get about 6 to 8 completed per hour, so that's already a decent amount of time right there. I'm pretty sure I'm going to aim for like 200 to 250 per video, and then in the final episode, I want to sell off everything and open all the master clues. I think that'd be pretty exciting to end off with, seeing if we actually profited or not, and if we got a bloodhound. That'd be pretty cool. Dang it, I did it again. Okay, well, sorry, but I accidentally cracked open another clue. This one has a Guthix plate skirt in it. I get so in the zone of just doing the next step that I just click it. So, yeah, rip. Well, that is hard clue number 200. Technically 202, actually. I want to get 250 per video. I probably already mentioned this before, but I don't know. It takes a long time to do these things. So I'm going to do 48 more since I've already opened 2 of them, and then we can finally crack all these bad boys open. There we go. That is the last clue that we needed for the 250 total hard clues in this video. And I really want to open them, but there is one thing I have to do first, and that is that I have to go and build all the master stash units. I've been putting this off for a long time. I should probably just get it done, because I'm going to get a lot of masters when I'm opening all of these implinks. Well, this is the very last one. You know, that was like 50 mil in items that I just sunk into these stash units, but I know it's going to save me a lot of time, because if I forget one item to a lot of these places, it adds like 5 to 10 minutes on a master clue. And I don't want to add 5 to 10 minutes on a master clue. So, that is all of these stash units completed. Let's finally start cracking open these hard clues. 248 caskets. I accidentally opened 2. I apologize. I'm going to open this first one here. And it's a master clue, so alright, that was short-lived. Something I totally forgot to do that I know all of you are probably going to ask for is show you guys the collection log. Now, I've done a lot of clues pre-collection log, so I have a lot of hard clues on here, but only 71 out of 158 actually registered. So, hopefully by the end of this, we have pretty much close to the full thing. Maybe a couple pieces of Third Age, couple pieces of Gilded would be pretty cool. Hopefully we at least get a few Robin Hood hats out of this.
Writers, write what they know. Liars, write what they wanna show. Singers, sing what
little bit before I did them. Oh, 2 clues later into the Zammy D'hide boots. Fantastic start to the clue opening so far. These are some of the more valuable items, so that is freaking fantastic. Really feeling like we're gonna make that 1 bill back at this rate for sure. Ooh, that's really good. Heraldic plate bodies, assuming that's a new one. Heraldic plate bodies are also fairly rare. I don't know if they're as rare as D'hide shields, but these are substantially rarer than most other items. So that's a pretty nice one for the collection log. Friendly reminder to you guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really helps me and helps me continue to grow my channel, and it also makes sure you guys don't miss any of the future uploads in the series. So yeah, subscribe, hit the bell, and make sure you like while you're down there too. Why not?
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Give me
Oh my god, speaking of god D'hide boots. Woo! There we go. 1.4 mil clue. Very nice. Armor D'hide boots. We will take that.
out of now. To where we started out. La 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 la. Oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone.
thoughts get thrown around, but we keep going on believing, and on till we're all cried out, 'cause we don't feel like throwing it all away. We don't feel like it. But this time it's not about escaping. We don't feel like it. We don't feel like it. 'Cause we don't feel like throwing it all away. We don't feel like it. We both have thoughts of leaving, when thoughts get thrown around, but we keep going on believing, and on till we're all cried out, 'cause we don't feel like throwing it all away. We don't feel like it.
Yo, Zammy D-Hide boots. Let's go. I think it's my. I think I had one of these earlier too, right?
But this time it's not about escaping.
Hey, that's pretty good. Gothic's chaps. All right. Take it. Got interrupted by poison. Ah, okay. Nothing. Ancient bracers. I don't know if I've had those or not yet. That's a gross clue. Just a boring clue. Alright, the final 5 of the first opening. What are we getting? Nothing special. Nothing special. It's alright. Alright, the final one. What are we getting? Nothing. Alright, so kind of a boring way to wrap that up, but still, it's a pretty good start. Now, I don't really want to show you guys the exact loot from all the clue scrolls, because that's kind of the point of waiting until the end. But from our first session of 250 hard clue scrolls, we got ourselves 16 master caskets. And then, of course, we have all the impling loot. I'm going to be saving all of that as well, so that should hopefully give us the majority of our return back, actually, just from the implings. We still have 206,000 nature impling jars to go, and then we'll give you a quick scroll through of what we have so far. A couple of D-hide boots, which is probably the majority of the money we're going to make back. We actually got a lot of blessed D-hide, so I'm pretty happy with that. But nothing super, super crazy so far. Of course, we also have a couple items in this tab. I moved these over here because these are items I already had one of in my bank. So I just want to make sure that I don't forget that and oversell them or anything like that. But that was pretty fun. And I'm really excited to continue working on this mini-series. As you guys can imagine, and like I mentioned in the video, I can only get about 8 hard clues done per hour, and that's a pretty good hour, honestly, because some of the steps are just really, really time-consuming. So you can imagine that this takes a decent amount of time. So if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I've probably already mentioned it earlier in the video, but I'd still really appreciate it if you guys could do that. Also, don't forget to check out the GE Tracker site, linked in the description, if you want to try your hand at merching or anything like that. It also helps support the channel if you go through my link. You can join my clan chat, Dabe, you can join my Discord, and you can check me out on Twitter and, follow me over there, and on Twitch, where I occasionally go live doing things like solo raids on my hardcore and things like that. So, have a fantastic day, do all that stuff, check all the links, and I'll see you guys in a couple weeks with the next installment of this mini-series. Peace out, everybody.
Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down.